If that was a comment, I just missed it. Sorry. But hello, and welcome. And if it's somebody returning, welcome back. But it probably just was the out of bounds message that I saw. They look so similar. Oh no, my cords are getting tangled. Dude, not good. Why won't you connect? You were connected just yesterday. Why are you being a bum? Happy now? Technology. Oh, I guess, yeah, that's right. It doesn't like, it wants it flat. Or maybe I just have to hold it down by my side. Yeah, it seems to like that a little bit better. Let me try that one more time. Yep, seems pretty good. Hey, Scion. Me too. TGIF. You want to hear anything in particular? How's your day going? I'm just stretching out before I warm up. This right shoulder of mine. What? Why are you dinging? What happened? I didn't get a message. Ow! My finger caught the edge of the headset plug. Oh, that hurt. Not to mention, totally threw me off. Oh. Yeah, still not good enough to do expert. It is a fun challenge, though. Damn, it really hurt my finger, though. Clocked it good. These plug ports are sharp. I mentioned my hand was probably moving like 10 miles an hour. Maybe faster. Maybe more like, I have no idea. I know I can throw a ball up to 90 though. Hello, Jaybird. Welcome. My body has to catch up to my brain. It can't handle expert just yet. It needs another week of training. And probably I need to stop smoking cigarettes. That would probably help a lot. And get my shoulder fixed. But I'm working on that. This pace is good though. This is still fun. It's more casual. This is like the level of DDR I would do quickly. Slowly improving. I'll save that one for when I get a little more warmed up. Boss Chan is very taxing. Yes, this cord needs to move back. It's dangerously. There we go. Oops. Gotta focus. Oh, somehow I moved. Huh? I have no idea how that became the... Oh, I see what I did. Somehow stepped back. Oh, probably when I was shimmying, shaking, getting to the groove. I need to put like a little pad or something so I know exactly where I'm standing. I keep losing track. I remember one of the first days I was streaming, I almost cremated the camera because I was right on top of it. I had somehow walked all the way forward, but I have a nice big stuffed tiger right in front of it, and so he protected it. Hey, you're too close to me, back up. Alright, focus. Trying something new with the VR headset. Let me know if that's annoying or cool. Oh, that's pretty hard to do. Well, some of those songs, it's really slow and deliberate. It's just kind of fun. Moving your head around to the course, as opposed to just focusing on keeping all the blocks in view. You're supposed to be having fun, right? That's what I wanted to do. Chord needs to move. Kept stepping on it. And I lost an earbud. Okay. That's better. Let me do this. When the earbuds are in, I don't need it to be as loud. I can't reach it. It's on my back. Plus, they'll probably fall out anyway. Give it a whirl. It's a pretty slow rate. You really gotta whip that hand back. cord on my foot again. Must have shifted.
Virtual self.
Right shoulder. Just heating up. No hesitation. Aren't they though? Now who is that? Sounds like the ending of Cowboy Bebop. Very Mactos. Expert. Slowly but surely. Save that for later. Dare I? I don't think I can do it on expert. Absolutely not, but definitely maybe on hard. Plus I like hard. I like this course. Well, most of it anyway. I like these little interchanges. No, I didn't do this one yet. I don't think I can do that. But I'll take a look at it. My arms are feeling a little winded. Got a little slower from yesterday. I'm also way more better rested at this point. Alright, well, I guess I'll try and do it then. Yeah, I gotta learn the level though. I've never been that far on expert. But I don't want to waste all my energy on just one song on one difficulty. I want to try and do more. Like, I didn't do Spooky Beat yesterday. So let me try this one on expert, because I already beat it on hard. And I pretty much got it memorized. I did it so many times on Halloween. So... and it's not that fast. It'll just be interesting in that one section that I always screwed up before. Still pretty weak on my combinations. Oh, that's right, you don't have to avoid those. Just with your blade. That's a lot of chopping action. Practicing to be a politician or what? That's rough. Yeah, I'll try it one more time. Without running my gab. Not quite there yet though. I need to have better performances, and I need to beat campaign before I start thinking I can beat all these expert courses. Beating campaign will definitely get me to expert. That was always my thought anyway. It just seems natural. It's the way games are supposed to be designed. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Blah, 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 blah. Try a low level at a high level. Got my order backwards. Oopsie. Not like I've seen this before. Not on this level anyway. Well, not on this difficulty, I should say. This isn't bad though. I might be able to do this one on Expert Plus, maybe? I don't know. Expert Plus is insane. Doesn't matter what level you pick. It's just so fast. I imagine that'll be when I have to probably start using practice for real. Still haven't used it yet to learn anything. It's too slow for me. I don't like the process. I like just trying to conquer them naturally. Is it over already? What? Really? Huh. Okay. I wasn't really paying attention, so that's okay. I actually kind of like getting C. So B's and A's are just too common. And S, I've only seen 2 of those so far. And a double S, I've never seen. Probably never will. Alright, shit. Well, wait. What about... Yeah, it's beyond me. Not quite there yet. I think I could do expert though, no problem. Let's do this. Very warmed up. Pretty much at regular energy levels.
Come on, me mateys. Let's join the island and find that treasure.
Just need focus. I think I might have screwed up my headset. It's a little blurry. Arg. Matey. I was doing so good. Then I made that one little mistake.
Come on, me mateys. Let's find the island and find that treasure.
I forgot to fix my headset. It's just off by like the least possible amount possible. So it's like just enough to get on my nerves, but not enough to get on my nerves enough to make me want to fix it and take full notice of it. No. Well, I made it through, but I didn't get a good enough score. But that's good. That's the first time I've made it through. The lack of score is because my arm hurts. I just don't want to swing it. I'll do it again some other time. I'm in no rush. Once it's beat, I have nothing else to do except practice the same old songs until I get better hardware. Then I can have access to my songs and everybody else's songs, and that'll be cool. Let's do this one. This is a good song. Huh. Yeah, no, I'm not ready for that. I think that's part of what's making my arm hurt already. I'm doing these higher levels now. More notes. A bop? Oh, a bop. I like it. The chorus isn't bad either. being so sloppy lately. I'm trying to conserve energy and get more refined in my hand articulation. So keep on practicing. Oops. It's been a long time since I hit one of those. That's weird. It's getting easy. I don't know if I can do this though. This one I remember it was really fast. So fast. Let's try again. One more time. If I can't pick it up, oh well. Okay, yeah. It's a little too fast. And I'm a little too tired. If I want to go for a long period, I should keep it where I'm comfy. Go where the beat takes me. Hum, hum, hum. This one's a challenge on expert. Bandos.
I hate that this feeling just keeps on coming back. It's like a lump in my throat, yeah, you feel like a heart attack. Can't even talk to your friends who used to
Hi, Dan.
be my friends, 'cause I'm
How's you?
rebellious. Can't even go to all places 'cause I see our traces. Yeah, it's hopeless.
Welcome back. Did I miss something? I might have been asleep. I checked Discord. Oh, my bad. Yeah, yesterday got really hectic for me. And I didn't sleep again, so I wound up passing out, and then I was asleep, and then I woke up, and then I tested something that I went and got yesterday, and it didn't work out, so now I gotta return it, but I was too tired, so I slept all day again. Failed to reset my sleep schedule, but I have another chance tonight, sort of. My bad though. Are you still trying to play Among Us at some point? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna do this for like a little while longer. Feels good. Oh. And then we can play if you want. Did you get it working? Yeah, I am. I needed a good arm workout. And it's a good brain workout too. Iron out all the cobwebs. Okay. That should be fine, I think. I'm gonna use my PC. Sup, Joe Bob?
I hate that this feeling just keeps on coming back. It's like a lump in my throat, yeah, you feel like a heart attack.
Welcome back.
Even talk to your friends who used to be my friends.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Can't even go to all places 'cause I see our traces. Yeah, it's hopeless. 'Cause I don't even sleep no more these days. No such thing as staying out too
I like PCs. They're more flexible. Consoles have always been so restricted. But, oh yeah, I failed. I got distracted with all the comments. I'm not sure what you're talking about now.
Can't even throw out these photos and memories that we were just making.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 'Cause not everybody likes computers. I get it. Keyboard and mouse isn't as fun as wands or a controller. But FYI, you can connect this stuff to a controller, or a computer, if you have the right hardware, like a straight up Oculus versus a PSVR. Which is what I'm probably gonna have to get access to all the open songs. Plus, there's a whole bunch of other cool VR games that I saw that I kind of want to try out, and they're not available on VR for PS. And I caught wind that Sony is going to release another VR headset next year, and they want $700 for it. So I'm like, alright Sony, I'm done with you. I gave you a chance with the PS4. I was really pleased with it for the most part. It had a few shortcomings, but it was fine for what it was. But now they're abusing their power. So I'm gonna go the open source route. It's better that way anyway. I can make my own music. I'll be able to play my own music in the game. Just map my own level. And then of course everybody else's music as well. There's a lot of music I would love to play in this game. Maybe there was an accident somewhere, or a crime was committed. I've never tried this one on hard or expert. You like to keep your hands busy, huh? No opportunity for dancing. I'll try one more time. And then back it up to hard if I need to. Really? Everybody okay? Yeah, you gotta do normal or hard. Good. Is your car okay? Kind of. Is insurance gonna cover you? 'Cause as long as they got you covered, you don't have to worry about it. That's the key. Getting them to cover it. That's what I'm dealing with right now. God, this is like so slow now. Well, you gotta call them. Get your police report. Unless you guys didn't do that. I hope you exchanged insurance info. And I hope you waited for the police to come and file the report. Otherwise you won't have the paperwork you need. Frickin' paperwork. Paper! Paper! Huh? Thing of the past almost at this point. Or will be soon. Or already is, but is in a transitional state at this point in culture. You can still buy it in a store, it's still used in school, but for how much longer? Especially with deforestation on the rise. Oh, that's not bad. But you might want to get it checked out just to make sure that your exhaust wasn't compromised. Make sure there's no kinks. How hard were you hit from behind? Oh, you hit them from behind. Oh, you went and got it checked. Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah. Sounds like you're good. Go see the doctor, maybe. Make sure you're okay. Just never hurts to check. I'm gonna try this one on expert though, because I did this yesterday and I almost got it. I think. Unless I'm confusing my songs. Oh, wild. What kind of car is that? Jeep. Are you just kidding? Gotcha. Ah, blah 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 blah. I don't really want to do that song. I want to do a good sounding song. We already did that one, didn't we? Or did we not? They have a Camellia song and it's not even in the Camellia. That's funny. I just noticed that. Oh wait, there's multiple Camellias. Huh. Let's do this one. I haven't done this one in forever. And this was kicking my ass like 2 days ago, so let's pay it back. If I can. I should think so at this point. But, Dan, I will check my Discord again and see what I missed, because I don't think I... Wait, actually... Yep, it's that time of year. When I was feeling sick today. That was from lack of sleep. Pushing my body too hard. Sorry to hear that though. Yeah, now that I think about it though, I think I did see your message on my phone, but I was like half awake at the time, so I wasn't trying to start a conversation, and then yeah, I think I forgot to actually respond before jumping into the stream. Because when it comes to the stream, I'm finding out time, GG time, is a factor. When you do it, affects how visible you are. Which, though, makes sense. But, I don't know, it doesn't seem like it matters that much to me when I think about it. But, yeah, so goes being naive to an industry. And now it's back to square one. Like a rhythm that's breaking. Maybe it's the pills that I've been taking, but I feel overclocked, overworked, over and over too hot. I got to stop. Turn the plan on, turn the fan on, melted from the inside. Which part am I lucky on? That I'm not dead in this level, or that I can stream at all. Or that he's lucky because he didn't have to go to school today. I'm not really trying to get good at this game, I just kind of like the game. I told you, Big fan of DDR. This is pretty much DDR with your hands. I'm telling you, I'm really thinking about like just booting up Unity and getting to work on something. That would be very reminiscent of this game, but completely different. In a really, really good way. But it would take me probably a year or longer. I got lots of other stuff I gotta do first. Sort of. Like I said, I have options. I just need to make a decision very soon. And that's kind of what I'm doing here right now. This is my meditation time. Yes. Meditation for ADD. MFs. Alright, so I've done... I don't think I did this one yet. Shoulder. Gotta get more sleep. Your bodies are growing. Gotta give them lots and lots of energy. And food and water. I like math, I'm just not good at it. Focus. Oh, and I'm gonna do something weird. I'm gonna play reverse. Change things up a little bit. Gotta practice more. Okay, yeah, that doesn't work so good. Low level difficulty, it's fine, but the higher level difficulty, you need the articulation of the forward stance. At least at my level, anyway. That, and I forgot how demanding this level is. Doesn't really... It's not your typical hard. Everything is math. This game is so dependent on math, it's not even funny. So is the network we're using to communicate on. Pretty much. Say hello to electrons. Positrons and megatrons. They're there in the air. But that's just like one facet of it. There's so many different ones. So many different things in the air. It's like 42 different elements in oxygen and what we call air on Earth. Air literally is just, you know, O2. Definitely. No, well, yeah, it's math because it's quantum physics. And also, like, all the rockets, SpaceX, NASA, that's all math. It's all math. All the frickin' universe. And even the galaxy, oh wait, yeah, universe. The universe. The one word. Single verse that they spoke. Supposedly. You know how it goes. Yeah, the void? Which void? When I hear the word void, I think of a C++ function that returns a void value. Basically, it's a virtual function. But the void, like behind this course, where all those lights are and shit, that's technically a void. It's just a great chasm of nothingness. That's the void. That's what void means. Just emptiness. So yeah, nobody really knows what that is. Quantum physics is studying it, or trying to. Dark matter, dark energy. That's what primarily is what makes up what we thought was the void, because the void turns out to be not the void. It's not empty, it's filled with dark matter and dark energy. Like this cloud of potential. But it's like a black hole. We can't really look into it, we can't really observe it, so we don't know what it is. It's just the void. And then there's another void, like, there's a movie called Enter the Void, where this dude dies, and it, like, follows him after he dies, and he's just, like, doesn't have a body. He's still on Earth. He's, like, floating around, like, on this, basically like a ghost. But, like, yeah, when you think about it, being in the realm of ghosts would be kind of like the void, or limbo, as it were. So, I don't know. Y'all distracted me. Right? I'm just rambling. And you probably can't even barely hear me over the music, so sorry about that. Still haven't figured out how to balance the levels. Doesn't really give you access to that from the console. It's just like, you want to broadcast? Okay. Scientists say everything. The way science works is it's just observe, basically come up with an idea, and then try and observe it. And then you record it. And if you can record the actual observation of your idea, then you have supported your theory. And that's what makes theories in science. And the phenomenon is that you're supposed to be trying to discover stuff. Like, I watched this really, really interesting movie last night. It was called Edward. It was Edward, but spelled with A's in it, and it was about this guy that, like, started photography in America. He was, like, one of the first pioneers, and his thing was, he thought to use more cameras and put them in a line so that you could capture the motion of life. But by the time he had reached the end of his research, they had already come out with the Nickelodeon, which was like just better technology. It wasn't photography, it was film. But he had inadvertently created that. Like, pretty sure he inspired the person that created it. And I think it was Bell who did it, which was one of his partners when he was doing the research. I don't know, it's a really interesting movie. No wonder it won a bunch of awards. Yes, it is. And if you divide that by 10, you get the same multiplier again. And if you square it, you get 1/10 the value. Or something like that. I can't quite remember at this moment. But yeah, math isn't taught correctly from what I understand. It's fundamentally taught backwards rather than being taught the way it's meant to be. But that goes into all kinds of other issues, like our calendar, why we use a decimal system when our universe is clearly sexagesimal, and I don't know, the list goes on and on. So many issues. That's why I kind of want to fix them. But I'm in no position to do that, and I can't seem to figure out how to reach my audience or get my act together enough to even start to reach them. But I am on the cusp. I can feel it. Everything's slowly coming together. Bit by bit, particle by particle. Yeah, we will. But the question really remains is, when we die, is that really even the end? Like, because we don't know. Nobody knows. I'm gonna get a sip of soda. Thirsty. Running my gabagoo. But yeah, you know, the question is, I guess what I'm saying is, do we ever actually even truly expire? Like, natural assumption is yes, because where were we before here? Nowhere. So, but that's why I always wonder, like, what is the deal with our memory? Is human memory volatile, or deliciousness and gas and poop and a party sometimes? I had many good parties when I was young with pizza and soda. Alright, what have I not done? Is there anything anyone wants to hear? Oh, I should have done Light It Up. That's a harder challenge. That's true as well. It is very unhealthy. Unless you have a thin crust pizza and diet soda. Then it's a little bit healthier, but not really. If you want to be really healthy, you have to eat fresh food. It can't be processed. And that's the thing, like, the way our society is going, it's trending towards processing food. And that's bad. Because we're just making really unhealthy people. Which is making our healthcare systems really, really bloated and costly and ineffective and overworked and understaffed, underskilled, underpaid, underappreciated. I don't know. This goes on and on. I'm not trying to be negative. It's reality. I can't turn a blind eye. I just want to fix it so bad. Part of my nature. I'm a problem solver, remember? I've just got bad habits. I need to break them. God or good? Yeah, I was gonna say. What? That's a new one to me. It is. That's the thing. That's like the whole thing about life in general, right? Blue and red. The blue pill or the red pill. Do the right thing or do the wrong thing. Be healthy, be tasty. Healthy, tasty, healthy, tasty. You have to choose. Everything's a choice. And they put it on you. They'll tax you and make laws that you have to follow and do everything else to control your life. But the one thing they won't do for you is tell you what to do. They'll let you make the mistakes because it's profitable. At least that's my thought. Because the thing is that if I try to create a utopian society, or anyone has in the past, it always fails. Because it's like, I don't know, something about human nature. People can't share very well. They just have issues sharing. They don't understand that if we all just shared equally, we could all have like really nice shit, like all of us. But you can't have any slackers either, and that's another issue. But I would argue that the only reason those people are slacking is because they don't feel represented. Because why would you want to work? That would be very bad. All life on Earth would pretty much die if it rains soda all the time. Yeah. Like my father always says, everything in moderation. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of anything. But when you start indulging, that's when it gets all messed up. Or rather, I should say overindulging. Oops. Whoopsie. Not feeling the groove on that one. Excuse me. No, I went like 2 whole weeks without drinking any soda, and then I picked up a bottle, and then I bought 2 6-packs. But I'm not gonna buy any more when these run out. I'm just gonna go back to drinking tea. That's ridiculous. So bad for you. I don't think it tastes very good, to be honest. I think that's just brainwashing. They tell you 100 million bajillion times, enjoy the taste of delicious soda pop. And yeah. Now ice cream, on the other hand, that is delicious. It's just really high in cholesterol. So you gotta be careful. Clog up your arteries. And then you have a heart attack or a stroke. And that's not good. But that's more of an old age issue. But not necessarily. If you eat ice cream like 4 times a day for 20 years, you're probably not going to be very healthy by the time you're like 30. So yeah, everything in moderation. 100 minus 10 minus 1,000 is 1110 negative. Negative 1110. So it's like Vault 111, but with a 0 on the end of it. And a negative in front. Yeah. How do you convince an entire world to trust each other? Currently, we're using money. But money has all kinds of issues. Still doesn't guarantee trust. Even if we wrote the words on it. It only guarantees a certain level of predictability. And that's the goal of civilization, inherently, is to create stability. Everything should be free, ideally. Think about it like this. Way back in the day, right? Like the Monster Hunter days, back when everybody was just a cave person. You didn't have banks, you didn't have established order. If that was even ever in reality, because we don't really know. It's just another theory. But let's just use that as an example. So, if you lived in a village, and everybody else lived in the village, all you need to do is have homes, and firewood, and men, and women, and food. So you forage, find stuff to grow, you improve it by harvesting and cultivating and all that good shit. You find small animals that you kill, some you capture and tame and domesticate. You know, all that good food and eating. You wind up with good, healthy people, some of which become really big and strong, others become just smart, because they're eating good food and they're getting plenty of sugar and nutrients. And so the smart ones start to figure out how to organize things better and, like, I don't know, build stuff. And the strong ones just keep going out and hunting and protecting. But there's no need for any actual organization or leadership at that point. It's just all about cooperation. The survival of the clan. The survival of the village. But at this stage of the game, we've got all this other crap going on in the world beyond just basic survival. And I think that because of that, it's like creating an imbalance in what is actually needed versus what greedy people keep trying to do over and over again because they don't know any better. They're just like, oh, I gotta make a business and I gotta make a company and I gotta sell stuff because I want to be rich and I want to have a good life. And it's like, well, you know, that works. It's been the established norm for a while now. But, like, the principles behind loss and gain are universal. So wherever you have a rich person, there has to be a bunch of poor people somewhere, because the profit had to come out of somebody's end, somewhere. Like the way that clothing gets made in India and then sold everywhere in America, or not America, but the whole world. A lot of clothing companies have all their shit being made in India for dirt cheap, and then they sell it for very, very, very expensive, and they don't pay their labor, they don't pay the designers, they just pay the owner. And so you wind up with shitty crap being made because one dickwad who owns everything can control who does what, what's popular, what's not, who has what, where it is at, what the prices are, and not to mention that whatever they choose to consume in terms of resources, it will affect the market. Because let's just say they start making everything in burlap. All of a sudden, all your shipping costs and storage is going to increase suddenly. Because burlap prices will go up. Because the demand for it will go up. So, I don't know. I'm kind of wandering around in my argument, but it's all connected. And essentially, I guess to sum it up, because you're terribly confused at this point, is being rich is wrong. Wealth does not exist for the individual. It should not. It cannot exist for the individual. Because what is the individual? The individual is just one facet of the whole. Why would you give one individual more than any other individual simply because of something they did or owned? But that's kind of the way it works right now. That's why everything is the way that it is. That's why everybody's trying to get famous and popular. Because they're trying to tap into those networks of power people and industries. And I don't know. I know that it's changing right now. There's like a bunch of stuff going on because of blockchain. But I don't know like the details in particular exactly. So I can't really say. But I have hope for the future. But I also worry about it quite a bit. You know that movie Ready Player One? Yeah, we're not too far away from that. When you think about it. Seriously. Another 8 years? If things keep going the way they've been going for the last 20? We'll all be stacked up in trailers, obsessed with VR games and nothing else. I could totally see that happening. Especially if they added some sort of monetary prize. I'm pretty sure they did that in the movie too. Just like a game show. Because, you know, it was, like I was saying a while ago, if you look at humanity and the history of humanity, we have domesticated and enslaved everything in our environment. It was only a matter of time before we started doing it to ourselves. And honestly, it's been going on for way longer than you think. It could be. Everything could be free. It could. It really could. Think about it. If you did away with all the boundaries, the countries, the cultures, the religion, and everybody just said, okay, we all breathe the same air, we all have the same blood running through our veins, we all have a heart beating in our chest, and we all have genitals that tell us we need to reproduce. So can we just get over all this bullshit and realize that the only thing everybody needs is a home, clean water, food, and access to the internet, aka like modern power technology. In other words, you just call it communications, really, because everyone does deserve the ability to communicate freely, because that's how we can stimulate the economy, by diversifying the workforce to the point where you don't need to go anywhere or be a part of any organization. You just hop on the one true net, and it's just like, I don't know, kind of like Craigslist. Just hop on there, go to the gig part, and you just, I don't know. It's way more complicated. I can't explain all this while doing Beat Saber. Let alone, even if I set up like a PowerPoint, I would still have issues explaining all this stuff. It's just so complicated. I've been writing a book about it for a long time. It's like almost done, but not quite. We can't leave the Earth. We can't. That's a lie. We have to take care of this place. It's our only home. If it dies, we will all die as well. And the main reason for that is our red blood cells. Our red blood cell centers the marrow in our bones. It doesn't work in space. It shuts down. So, common sense would tell you that we're literally not built to leave the planet. Now, I don't know if perhaps we can evolve, but I think the only way we're going to surpass the limitations of our bodies is probably through genetic or cybernetic augmentation. In other words, we're going to have to start implanting pieces of technology into us. Things that can override the RBC and tell it to keep producing red blood cells even if there is no gravity. And And yeah, there's something about like fake gravity that it still doesn't work. Even if you put a human in space in artificial gravity, the RBCs won't activate. It's something about being under the atmosphere. We have to be. It's almost like the atmosphere is our Wi-Fi. And once you go outside the Wi-Fi, you just can't use it anymore. So your body just starts to fall apart. Because honestly, that's all we really are. Like, the human body is like just a bunch of different chemicals, like nickel and iron, and a bunch of other stuff like potassium. I don't know. I'm not a chemist. I forgot what I learned in biology all those years ago. But yeah, I remember there was like a joke. If you break down all the components of a human body, the chemical compounds are worth less than $1. But yeah, RBCs, man, that's what powers us. That's what does everything. It's what the heart is pumping all the time. Yeah, we call it blood, but you know, I would love to be president. I'm actually old enough to run, but I just don't know how to do it. Like, I'm not a politician. I almost studied political science in college, but I decided to go with computer science instead. I figured it would be more productive. But yeah, if I was president, I could totally fix a lot of the problems that are going on right now. That's right. It's just another possibility. When was the last time America had an immigrant for a president? Not that I'm an immigrant, but my ancestors are. I mean, all of ours are, but I don't know. I guess I don't have the words to properly explain it, but there's a demographic I represent that has not been represented in a long time, I think. I don't know exactly what it's called, though. It's like European American, but not on really either side of the wall. Just kind of aware of what needs to happen. I don't give a shit about the politics of it all. I give a shit about the fact that we've got X amount of water, X amount of air, and at the rate we're currently killing off all the trees in the rainforest, the rate at which we are raising cattle to feed into that whole fast food thing, yeah, we can't survive much longer like this. Capitalism never took into account the environment. It wasn't part of the equation back then. I mean, I don't want to be, but like, if someone was to be like, would you like to take over and help try and fix all these issues we're having in the world, I'd be like, sure, I'll do it, no problem. I just need a lot of help. I'm gonna need a bunch of special advisors that are like experts on all this shit that I know aren't full of shit and are actually legit and have integrity and understand the fundamental nature of utility. That's good. I mean, it's kind of a natural thing. Everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody wants to be in control. Everybody wants to be in charge. And America is kind of like, we got that nice little lie that anybody can become president. Yeah, anybody can become president. They just need a couple $1 million and some really rich, powerful constituents to back them, and like a shitload of other stuff going on for them on top of that now. But it is possible. The framework is still there for now. But American politics is riddled with all kinds of issues, primarily just overwhelming corruption. But even just our two-party system, the electoral college, it's all messed up. You can win a popular vote in a state and still lose the state because 7 people decided they didn't want you to win the state. How is that democracy? It's not. It's fake democracy. It's the illusion of democracy to keep the people happy and obedient, so they don't rise up and say, this is fucked up. All we ever do is get taxed and not paid, and all you give us is shitty TV, shitty music, and shitty laws that don't really do anything except help you make more money. So why the hell should we support that? And, you know, the whole point of a government is to keep you safe, to give you organization, to enable you, to give you that framework, groundwork to operate under and off of. But again, I don't have all the answers. I'm just blowing my opinion out into the air right now. It is not like facts. Not everything I'm saying is factual. A lot of it's biased. So you have to like look up what we're talking about if you want to really get the full picture of it. But yeah, it's that's just what we think. We don't really know. Everything science does, for the most part, like I said, it's just observation. So somewhere somebody did carbon dating on a piece of rock and said, this rock, its existential data points to the fact that it's been around for 13.8 billion years, so we've got nothing else on the record books that predates this, so we've never found anything that predates it, so we must conclude that the universe must have come into existence at that point. But what does it mean? It's just like history, you know? They say, oh, on this date, 1776, America gained its independence from Great Britain. But it's like, so what? Like, yeah, it happened on that date. It's meaningless, except for the fact that it happened on that date. And honestly, even the action, the announcement that such a thing even happened, it's not really true. We didn't win our independence from England. We bartered a settlement between them. We said, look, you guys aren't going to win this war. We want to do business with you anyway. You guys are having issues in all your other colonies. Why don't you focus on that, and we'll just kind of come to an agreement. And we'll get this all sorted out in a few years. And that's exactly what they did. That's why we had the Monroe Doctrine in 1812. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I just don't know. But I do know what needs to be done. Or at least I think I do. We need to cut out all this bullshit. Do away with the market, as it were. And reorganize to the bare essentials. And then rebuild the market on top of that. Using those principles of, if it doesn't serve a purpose, it shouldn't exist. Unless people are willing to pay for it. And if it serves a purpose, then you shouldn't have to pay for it. Because it's necessary. Food, water, shelter, power, internet, all necessary for your survival in the current world we live in. Or, not world isn't the operative term, it's civilization. The culture. The system, as it were. That's the issue. But yeah, no, it all goes back to us as individuals. What the ones in control do, what the owners do, and what we're willing to accept. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what InfoWars is all about. I think I ran out of shit to do. I mean, I did these too much lately. They got old. I don't really want to do any more experts. I don't think I did this one though. Try and improve my mood a little. Nice, happy, airy song. But yep. The only reason why anything costs anything is because it costs the company to make it. The only reason it costs the company to make it is because of the way things are set up. If we had a system where the resources were freely available, then you could make goods and services that are freely available. But you need a system that supports that organization. You have to combine communism and capitalism, essentially, which is almost impossible. So I'm still trying to figure it out, but I think I have it. It's just a question of whether people are able to rise to the challenge and prove capable and willing to live that way. Because we already saw what happened to the hippies. They tried to do the same exact thing, but they did it all wrong. They ran away from technology. They isolated themselves so that when they got old, their children all left and went to the cities because they wanted, to live a normal life. If they had just created their communes a little bit more forward thinking and a little bit less pot smoking, they would have realized that they had to plan for the future. But that's humanity's sad history. We always lack the scope to actually effectively plan ahead. We only learn through trial and error. So I would say once again, it's time to try once more without all the LSD and drugs and free love, and just do it because it's the right thing to do, because we have no choice. Our planet is dying because we are not paying attention to what our current system is costing in terms of the resources. Everybody just looks at the this is the new game, this is the new system, I want the new car, I want a girlfriend, I want a job, I need to graduate, blah 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 blah. They keep you distracted from the reality that winters keep getting warmer, summers are getting longer, spring comes sooner. The list goes on and on. Coral is dying in the sea. Polar bears have been drowning for like 10 years now. We have to wake up and realize the only reason we need cars and mass transportation is because somebody decided we needed to be somewhere besides our home all day. But what purpose does that really serve in a world where anyone can work from their home now? Which is why COVID was kind of a good thing, because it actually enacted a lot of what I've been talking about.
Everyone step to the left.
That we need to stop moving around all the time for no reason. Because it's just stupid. Wastes energy on all the different levels. So... preservation through conservation. It's the name of the game. I guess I'll do this one now. Break the monotony. Try and get off this loop that I'm in right now. Preaching the good word. But I can't help it. It's always on my mind. Because everywhere I look, I just see ineffectualities. And it drives me crazy. Because I know it can be done better. And the thing is that we have stuff coming up, like peak oil, where once we reach that, we won't be able to do construction anymore. So we really need to do the construction that's most important now, rather than wasting it on all this pointless bullshit that nobody can really use in the end except for people trying to make money off of other people. But that's not the goal of existence. It's not the reason why we are here. We're not here to make money and have our lives revolve around making money. But that's what's happened. Ever since money got created, more and more you see those with money controlling those without money, and so they can control the essence of what it means to be alive on this planet. I don't know exactly to what extent their control extends to, but I imagine it's a lot like a chessboard. We're all just pawns. Or maybe I'm wrong. It's all just in my head. Something tells me that's not the case. Not when you look at history. History, even when they lie, they can't lie about certain things. If you know how to read between the lines. And that's kind of the key. Learning to think for yourself. Interpret the meaning and the value without being told. That's freedom. But yeah, I don't claim to have the answers just yet. I have a theory that I would love to test, but I need a lot of help to realize it. Wait, I want to do... Where is it? No. I like this song. It always makes you feel better. I got all down thinking about all this shit. Sorry guys. I don't mean to be such a downer. Reality though, you know? It's ours. For the taking. It's all boils down to the choices we make. You can put a company out of business just by not buying their products. We are still in that day and age. But if we're not careful, we're going to reach a point where it won't matter. And I think this is what a lot of artists in the past were trying to warn us about, with things like Blade Runner, Ghost in the Shell, Total Recall, Demolition Man. I know I'm forgetting a couple more, but sorry, I can't remember everything all the time. I think I might have figured out how I'm going to start. I'm going to do ICO for my company. Publish my white papers on all of what I've just talked about, which details and outlines how I'm going to fix and deal with and approach all the issues of the current system we live in, and then fix it. I don't need to be president to do that. And in fact, why be president? And this was my argument to myself. Why be president of America, where I have to answer to a Senate, and I'm ridiculed and expected to act a certain way? And I've never been a fan of the White House, to be honest. I don't like the way it looks. It looks like too much of a plantation house to me. And it has those big, stupid Greek columns. Like, hey, we're Roman. No, we're not. Yes, we are. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Wait a minute. Our flag is red and white with white stripes. What? Wait, that's the old Roman flag. Huh? What? Look it up. They just added the blue stars. The blue field and white stars. Take that away, you have a Roman flag. One of all of our official government buildings built to look like Greek buildings. Who loved Greek buildings? The Romans. Why are we building stuff from 2,000 years ago? Oh, because it's classic. It's historical. No. It's oligarchical flex. That's what I think. I'm just about done. Arms are done. And I'm annoyed now. Y'all got me thinking about this shit. It needs to be dealt with though. It's not gonna go away. I'm sure there's a poet somewhere that wrote something about when good men fail to take action, bad men thrive or some shit. But the problem is the reality of it. Which is ironic because I already wrote a manga about this shit. It's called Monsters by Design, and it's all about corporate espionage and high-priced hitmen, and how you can pretty much control everything in this day and age just through crime. Because if you have enough money that you can own the entire system, then your hitmen just operate in plain daylight as convicts. Once they go into prison, nobody knows what happens to them. Nobody ever goes and double checks on the murderers and the thieves and the people that kill people. Like, how do you know that, like, the day they went into jail, there was a hooker waiting for them, gave them a blowjob, gave them a ticket to a plane, sent them to somewhere like south of France, and they're just chilling there because that was the end of their contract. Good job, guy. You killed the person we needed you to kill. Justice, big old quotation marks, was served. And here's your frickin' severance pay. Go have fun in south of France for the next 30 years. We'll call you if we need another body taken care of. We've got the world's best plastic surgeons. They'll just change your face and introduce the world to another psychopathic criminal that unfortunately killed some rebel or outspoken activist that was trying to effectively change the balance of power. No big deal. That doesn't happen. Never seen any news reports or stories like that before, or even in the history. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, we have. Even for people running for president. JFK's brother. Hello? They were trying to do the same shit I want to do. And look what happened to them. And then they made up some lame-ass bullshit excuse. Oh, the rich boy, he was involved with the mob. He was rich, but he was involved with the mob. Yeah, no, that's why he was running for president, because he was involved with the mob. No, I don't think so. I think it's more of that info war stuff going on. Covering up the truth with lies. But I don't know. You know, I wasn't alive back then. I have no idea. But I looked at what their policies were, and their policies sounded really good. And they came from a good family. So I don't know. It makes no sense. Other than somebody in the shadows wanted to enact their own law. Which I find so terribly ironic that way back in the 90s, you could still find references in Street Fighter, and even in their movies and cartoons, where they would actually call it Shadow Law. The organization that, you know, yes, you all will know him as M. Bison, but his real name is Zangief. Or wait, no, it's not Zangief. It's, fuck, what was the other guy's name? It's an error in localization. M. Bison was supposed to be the boxer. And then Balrog. Balrog is actually the dude in the red suit with the red hat. That's his name, Balrog. Not M. Bison. M. Bison is the black boxing guy. It was an issue in localization when they translated the game from Japanese to English. They screwed it up, and they never changed it because people like M. Bison, I guess. I don't think it makes any sense whatsoever, but whatever. I think Balrog makes way more sense for an evil guy who controls an entire syndicate known as Shadow Law, not Shadow Lu, like the badly translated versions would have you think. It's Shadow Law, as in, you know, the people that operate within the law but outside of the law, because you'll never see them. It's the same thing as Neon Genesis Evangelion. Whenever they meet with the board of directors, what do you see? It's just black screens, right? It's just this row after row of black screens, and behind the screens is people talking because they're like CEOs and bigwigs. But yeah, that's how they operate, in the shadows. They don't want to be seen. It's obfuscation. It's protection of data, protection of identity. Because if you don't know the identity, then you can't seek vengeance. You can't connect. You can't do anything. So I don't know. I don't know if it's possible to really change. I don't know if people are capable. I want to believe that they are, though. I know I've changed many times. It's just a question of, can you be honest enough with yourself to understand what's been programmed into you by the state and what organically is right, natural, as it were. That's too fast. Alright, I'm gonna do one more and then call it quits, because I have no idea what time it is, but it feels like I'm at 2 hours. And my arm is starting to really bug me. So, what will be the end? I don't want to do fit beat. I don't want to crouch all that much. It's just gonna bug my shoulder. What have I not done in a while? I did most of those. I haven't done either of these in a long time, but I don't really like them. That's why I don't do them. They just get on my nerves. Twice as fast. 3 times as many notes. Shouldn't that be like expert plus plus then? It's not even a plus, it's plus plus. I don't think I did this one today. Or this one. We're about the same level. Wait, did I put that to expert or hard? Well, it feels like hard, so should be fine. Oh no, this is expert. My whole argument would always just be, what is the point of it? You want to argue with me about what's right and what's wrong, you need to tell me first what's the point of it. The only thing I see is survival. If you want to stay alive, you need these things. Everything else is just a load of bullshit that got invented over time as a result of someone's success somewhere in the past. But the past should not dictate the future. That's insanity. And yet, here we are. Doing exactly that. Because there is a certain logic behind that side of thinking as well. If I succeeded in the past, then my reputation should be recognized. But what is reputation? It's just a good track record. But what is a track record? It's just a record. How do you really know whether it's good or not? Consistency, of course. Who knows? You know, just right off the top of my head, how would we even know that the universe is destroyed if it all got destroyed simultaneously all at once? Like, what if we just slipped into just a whole nother dimension, but technically we weren't in the dimension we used to be in, so technically we were destroyed? Like, yeah. But otherwise, no, I would have to imagine it'd be much like what just happened. Everything just sort of disappears. And it's gone. And that's it. But we don't know. That's the thing. That's my big thing on reality. You know, just like I'm in this VR world right now, what is the real world? How do I know that this brain and this heart aren't just some other form of a VR headset, so that this soul can experience this world just as fun? Like, what if this whole life is just a game, and when you die you wake up and you're sitting in some random store in some completely different universe, in some completely different body, and some, you know, just completely different, and you're like, wow, that video game Planet Earth is a real trip. Like, you just don't know. But you have to assume that because you're here in this body, in this reality, in this time, that this is all there is. And that's why people are scared to die. Because they don't want the ride to end. Painful and annoying as it is, we're just addicted. As far as restarting goes, yeah, that's another possibility. The whole thing could just be cyclical in nature. Like when the record reaches the end of the track, and then you just bring the needle back to the outside. It ended, but then it started it again. I mean, the ancient Greeks, that's what they believed. They believed that the universe was cyclical. Everything was constantly repeating. Buddhists, Hindus, and most Asians, they also believe that the universe is cyclical. And we're trapped in this thing called moksha, which is the cycle of death and rebirth. So we just keep dying and coming back to the same planet. And I think, I could be wrong because I haven't really studied Scientology, but I heard that Scientology, their theory is that we're like alien souls that were sent here to Earth for crimes we committed throughout the universe or in different parts of the universe, and Earth is just a prison, which kind of explains a lot when you think about it. Why we can't leave, why we're so limited, why we have such finite abilities, why our lifespans are so short. But I don't know, it's just a theory. One I'm not very familiar with. Alright, one more, because I'm doing these, but I'm not doing them. Like, my brain is like way out there somewhere thinking about everything I'm talking about. It's not on the course. It is, isn't it? But how do you know your senses are telling you the truth? How do you know what you know is real? It all goes back to Descartes, cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am. How do I know that when I look at the candle, that it's me looking at the candle and knowing that it's a candle. And how do I observe the changes as the candle starts to melt? And like, what is that? What is the observer? Who is that really? Yeah, it's rabbit holes. The way I like to think of it is, you are the instance of what you are. Leave it at that. Accept it, enjoy the ride, and just be mindful to observe and be observant in your thought. And you will find, I don't know, happiness, so to speak. But again, this all goes back to one of my very, very first arguments. I'm gonna do this one. This is a good song. It's long. It'll satisfy me. And this will wrap me up. And then we'll do Among Us. What was I gonna say though? I want a soda before I start. I wonder what happens if you stand in the middle of those. I wonder if they programmed any Easter eggs. I doubt it. The nature of this game seems to be primarily made for money. Like, that was the goal. There's no passion in it. But yeah, I feel like if you could somehow actually get back there and maybe like click on these. Bing, boom, bong, bing. Like open up a little door. You can open it and it leads to like a whole nother universe of music. That'd be so fucking dope. And they could do that. It wouldn't be that hard to program, to be honest. I know how to program it. Not in Unity, but in my own engine I could do it. It wouldn't be 3D though, because my engine doesn't support 3D right now. I'm still working on that aspect. Well, technically I'm not even working on it, I'm just debating what I should put my energy into next. What will be most profitable to help ensure my survival. I don't have the benefit of anyone else looking after me. My survival is dependent on myself alone. Well, and then, you know what, I say that, and I'm wrong. Because we all rely on each other, all the time. And that's why we need this change to our society. Because the way it's structured right now, it's structured like we don't matter. Everyone's an individual, everything is private. And yes, that's good, I like my privacy. But it's a joke to assume that we live all by ourselves. It takes everybody doing their part. And the people who don't want to do their part, those are the bad guys. And the ones that take advantage of the way things are and sit back and go, ha ha ha, it's too unfortunate that they can't learn to be better. It's like, yeah, not cool, dude. You give donations to charities that you own and then write off the tax, even though you just donated the money to yourself. Like, yeah, no, it's wrong. The system has just grown far too corrupt. Why would you keep using a computer that's like filled with viruses? And just doesn't even barely work anymore, when you could just easily just build a new one or reformat the hard drive. You didn't have to build a new computer. And yeah, We're not talking about any sort of real revolution other than in thought. Which is what it should have been in the beginning anyway. As my predecessor would have said. Or has said. But nobody understood what they said either. Just got completely mistranslated and abused. We'll see. The time for making decisions is upon us. But honestly, ever since the day I was born, I've had this really weird feeling that the world is just terribly off course. And it all has to do with how we're organizing ourselves. What we have prioritized as opposed to what needs to be prioritized. Like, people are always like, why are we here? What is the purpose of man? It's like, bro, just look at yourself. 2 hands, 2 feet, 2 eyes, 1 mouth. It's pretty obvious what we're made to do. We're just supposed to take care. Universally, you know, help the environment, work with it, help the animals, work with them, help the people, work with them. I don't know why that's so hard to do. But perhaps that's why I'm not suited for leadership, because I lack that knowledge. But honestly, the job of a leader is not to know. The job of a leader is to lead. To know which direction to go into, not how to get there. To have the vision in the heart, to know, say, hey, follow me, I know the way, I've done the math, I've made my observations, and I have my journals to prove it. I don't need to publish it to a scientific journal. But I might. Thinking about it. So many different options. I gotta do something soon. Okay. No worries. I don't blame you. But just a reminder, I'm getting ready to stop. So, we'll be ready to play Among Us. Basically, to sum up everything I've said, put an end to this. I think we need to be more like the GNU philosophy on software. If we could get that to apply to all facets of the market, government, and society, I think we'd be much better off. But, yeah. Probably wrong. I'm probably overlooking something. Some facet of why things have to be the way they are. Alright, one more. What's it gonna be? I want to go out on a win. That one's pretty short. But I already did it. Let's just do this one again. And this is it. For now. I hit the wall. Yeah, my energy levels. I'll give it one last shot. But I think I'm too tired. All that talking drained me of my energy. Talking takes power too, you know? Every word. Breathe in, breathe out. And begin to spout. Telling you about. Telling what life's about. But in all honesty, I just want to scream and shout. Cause the way things are, just makes me want to pout. No reason for it. I can see. Except for human cruelty. Oh, it's not the wall that got me, it's because I didn't hit the brick. Alright, it's 2 strikes. One more. 3 strikes and you're out. Although this is expert, and I'm tired, so I'm not surprised. I can't do it. Even at full energy, I could barely do it. Ah! You're out! Oh well, I tried. I was doing pretty good there, but I got overzealous. But yeah, my shoulder. Oh, it's starting to hurt bad. So that's it. So I'll go ahead and reach out on Discord. Sorry about that. And we'll try and start another match for the Among Us. Because I am very curious how that game plays. Alright, but I'm going to end this. And thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I got so distracted there. But yeah, that's my heart and soul right there. That's like, or maybe I'm being poetic. Maybe it's not my heart and soul. Maybe it's just my mindless self-indulgence. Thinking, putting it on the world rather than myself. But honestly, I've done just about everything I can within reason so far. I'm just coming up on another opportunity to do something again, and I'm debating on what it will be. So we will see. But I am very much a meek and mild type of person. I don't flex or make moves or try and be swole or any of that stuff. I'm just trying to do what's right. But anyway, thanks again. See you next time.